One night, 73 dead. 2 survivors. A 13-year-old killed his entire bloodline to prevent a war that never happened. This is preemptive genocide. The Uchiha Massacre, a case study in preemptive genocide. The Uchiha clan founded by Indra Otsutsuki. Genetic trait, sharing in population before. Approximately 200 population after. 3. Status, extinct. The Uchiha descended from the Sage of Six Paths. Every member carried genes for the Sharingan, an ocular mutation that reads movement, copies techniques, and manipulates reality. This made them valuable. It also made them dangerous. When Konoha formed, the second Hokage created the military police force and gave it entirely to the Uchiha. This looked like trust. It was isolation. The police headquarters sat on the village outskirts next to the prison. The Uchiha enforced laws, but could not make them. They arrested criminals, but held zero governing power. Responsibility without authority. Service without inclusion. Resentment built slowly across decades. The Nine Tails attack, October 10th. The Nine Tails manifested inside Konoha. Hundreds died in the first hour. During the attack, the Uchiha were assigned evacuation duty exclusively. Every other clan fought the fox directly. The Uchiha guided civilians to safety. This was protocol. The Sharingan can control tailed beasts. If an Uchiha fell under the fox's influence, they became a weapon against Konoha. Leadership kept them away for tactical reasons. The Uchiha saw deliberate exclusion. They were too dangerous to trust in crisis. After the attack, leadership discovered the Nine Tails had been controlled by a Sharingan user. Someone with Uchiha blood orchestrated everything. Suspicion became certainty. The village forced the clan to relocate to the outskirts. ANBU surveillance began immediately. Root agents infiltrated their meetings. The Uchiha were quarantined inside their own village. The coup. Fugaku Uchiha led the clan and the police force. When isolation became unbearable, he called a meeting. Only police officers attended. Approximately 40 trained combatants. They planned rebellion. The rest, merchants, elderly, children, knew nothing. The plan: insert spies into key positions, gather intelligence, execute coordinated strikes on the Hokage and village elders. Install Fugaku as new Hokage. Restructure power for equal representation. Political assassination followed by regime change. Fugaku ordered his son Itachi to spy on ANBU and report back defensive capabilities and leadership schedules. Itachi was 13, ANBU captain, perfect spy. He followed orders, then reported everything to the third Hokage instead. He became a double agent, not from hatred, from calculation. A successful coup meant civil war. Other villages would see Konoha weakened and invade. The Third Shinobi War had ended years earlier. Another war would kill millions. Itachi chose the village. This choice required killing everyone he loved. Failed diplomacy. The third Hokage tried negotiation, met with Fugaku privately, offered concessions. Fugaku wanted guarantees. The third could not provide them. The village elders opposed any deal, particularly Danzo Shimura. Danzo led root black operations. He saw the Uchiha as a genetic time bomb, powerful but emotionally unstable, currently hostile. He calculated outcomes. Successful coup meant Uchiha leadership with grudges. They would purge enemies. Konoha would fracture. Neighboring villages would exploit weakness. Unsuccessful coup meant the same. The Uchiha would lose. Konoha would execute rebels. Survivors would harbor deeper hatred. Future rebellions inevitable. Danzo concluded negotiation was futile. Only solution: complete elimination. Shisui Uchiha disagreed. Itachi's closest friend, ANBU operative, owner of Mangekyo Sharingan with unique ability, Kotoa Matsukami. This technique rewrites thoughts without detection. Shisui planned to use it on Fugaku and coup leaders, rewrite rebellion into loyalty, end the coup before it started, no bloodshed. Danzo called this wasteful. Kodo Matsukami could only be used once every 10 years. Using it on the Uchiha meant losing a strategic asset for a decade. He wanted the eye for himself. Danzo ambushed Shisui and took his right eye by force. Shisui escaped but knew Danzo would come for the left. He gave it to Itachi and committed suicide by jumping into the Naka River. The Uchiha found the body. They suspected Itachi killed him. Paranoia escalated. The coup timeline accelerated. Negotiations collapsed. Danzo gave Itachi two options. Option 1, allow the coup. Civil war kills everyone, including Sasuke. Option 2, kill the Uchiha first. Konoha avoids war. Sasuke lives. Itachi chose his brother. The night. The massacre occurred on a single night. Itachi did not work alone. He found Obito Uchiha lurking near Konoha. Obito had his own grudges and agreed to help. They divided targets. Obito attacked military police headquarters, killed the trained combatants, the officers, the individuals actually planning the coup. His Kamui ability let him phase through attacks. The police could not touch him. 40 officers dead in under 2 hours. Itachi entered the civilian sector, house by house, room by room, elderly first, then merchants, then children. The children recognized him. Some asked for help. He killed them anyway. His parents were last. Fugaku and Mikoto sat waiting. They knew he was coming. They knew what he had done. They did not fight. Fugaku spoke briefly, said he understood, said he was proud, asked Itachi to take care of Sasuke. Then he and Mikoto allowed their son to kill them without resistance. Itachi left one witness, Sasuke, 7 years old. He used Tsukuyomi, a genjutsu that traps targets in mental loops. Sasuke watched his parents die thousands of times in seconds. His mind broke. His Sharingan activated from trauma. Itachi told him to hate, to get stronger, to kill him one day. Then he left Konoha and joined Akatsuki. Official story: Itachi went insane and murdered his clan to test his abilities. Truth: Konoha ordered the massacre. Danzo gave the command. The third Hokage knew but could not stop it. 73 dead. 3 survivors. The Uchiha clan was extinct. Justification. Danzo's argument: the coup would cause civil war. Civil war would weaken Konoha. Other villages would invade. Thousands would die. Eliminating the Uchiha prevented greater loss. This is preemptive genocide, killing a population for what they might do rather than what they have done. The Uchiha were planning rebellion. Planning is not action. 40 individuals were preparing to act. The massacre killed everyone. Elderly with no combat training. Children who did not know about the coup. Merchants who held no political power. These individuals posed zero threat. They died because they shared genetics with the rebels. Danzo would argue, the Sharingan makes every Uchiha a potential threat. A 7-year-old could awaken those genes through trauma and become dangerous later. This logic justifies killing children to prevent future hypothetical threats. By this standard, every individual with dangerous potential should be eliminated preemptively. This is eugenics, masked as security protocol. Consequences. The massacre created what it tried to prevent. Sasuke grew up believing his brother was a psychopath. He dedicated his life to revenge. He defected from Konoha, allied with criminals, attacked the village multiple times. He nearly destroyed everything Itachi sacrificed to protect. This happened because Konoha lied. They told Sasuke that Itachi acted alone out of madness. They hid their involvement. When Sasuke learned the truth, he turned his hatred toward Konoha. The cycle continued. The Uchiha died. Their survivor became the threat. The massacre also eliminated valuable assets. The Uchiha were Konoha's strongest clan. Their Sharingan provided strategic advantages. Killing them permanently weakened the village. During the Fourth Shinobi War, Konoha fought with a fraction of their former strength. The Uchiha could have changed the outcome. Their absence meant more deaths. Danzo's solution created long-term weakness to solve a short-term problem. Alternatives. Shisui's plan would have worked. Kotomatsukami rewrites consciousness. Use it on Fugaku. Rebellion ends. No deaths. Danzo rejected this because he wanted the ability for himself. The third Hokage could have forced Danzo to stand down. He had authority over Root. He chose not to exercise it. His failure to act allowed the massacre. Itachi could have refused the mission, fought alongside his clan. The outcome would be uncertain, but the Uchiha would have a chance. He chose certainty, guaranteed Sasuke's survival by eliminating every other variable. Every alternative required someone to act differently. No one did. Conclusion. The Uchiha massacre was preemptive genocide, justified by fear. A clan was isolated. Their resentment was predictable. Their rebellion was understandable. Konoha responded by killing everyone, including non-combatants. Danzo called it necessary. The third Hokage called it regrettable. Itachi called it his burden. Sasuke called it unforgivable. All were correct. The massacre prevented civil war by creating generational hatred. The Uchiha died, but their pain continued through the survivor who wanted revenge. Konoha chose security over ethics. They eliminated the threat. They also eliminated their moral authority. When does preventing violence justify committing worse violence? Konoha never answered. They buried the question with 73 bodies and hoped no one would ask. End report. Next file, Orochimaru's Human Experimentation Program. Ethics of Immortality Research. When does scientific progress become atrocity? Classification: restricted.